Hi YouTube, it's me again. It's been a while. This video today is about my reply to the recent video, Dear Fat People, by Nicole Arbor. You should check out the original video. I don't know how to do links yet, but just look up Dear Fat People or Nicole Arbor. It's probably one of the most recent videos on her account. If you're looking this up the day I published it or uploaded the video, wherein she's basically saying that fat shaming isn't real. No, not even basically. She says that multiple times. Fat shaming isn't real. Obviously, Miss Nicole, if you ever watch this, because if I figure out how to do links, probably send you a link to watch this. Fat shaming is real. I go through it. I've been going through it since I was about 10. And for you to tell me that it's not real is bullshit, because obviously you haven't gone through it. Obviously, you're the one who spread it, because you're doing so even now. You don't think of it as fat shaming because obviously, because you said so, you don't think it exists. And that may be your opinion, and you're entitled to that. But you know what? You're not entitled to shove your opinion down people's throats. So stop trying to, because I'm not going to listen to your shit anymore. I'm posting this to vent my feelings about the stupid video you posted. I'm not trying to get other people to sway my side. I'm not trying to do that. If they want to think you're right, they can think you're right. That's perfectly fine with me. If they don't think you're right, yay! And that's perfectly fine with me too. If they don't think I'm right for posting this video because I don't think it's right and blah 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 blah, that's fine. Everyone has that right. But if you haven't gone through something like this, you have no right to say anything about it. I've gone through it for 8+ years. And you know the saying, kids can be cruel, and then the other one, the sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Kids can be worse than cruel, but guess who they learn it from? The adults. And words can hurt, because if someone says something and someone else overhears, then those words get repeated and repeated and repeated, whether by random people on the street that you don't know or you yourself. And it can make you start believing them yourself. It's the worst thing in the world to feel so fucking useless and unwanted and unnecessary. Because you can't fit into a size 2. I'm not fat. I'm not overweight. I'm chubby, I think is what the word I'm looking for is. I have a little bit of body fat, but guess what? That's completely fucking normal. I'm going into the army. In fact, I'm already enlisted. I go to basic in January. And yes, it's kind of far away, but I want to finish at least the first semester of college before I actually go to basic. And you know what? You have to go through a physical in order to finish enlisting, where they take your height and weight and they do this thing called taping, which is basically taking your measurements to see if you have a certain amount of body fat percentage. And I passed, but I'm still called fat because I can't fit into a size 2. I fit into a 6, but you know what? That's the norm. I'm not a rail, but I'm not fat. And yes, obesity is a problem. But you say in your video, Miss Nicole, that if you have a specific health problem that's causing this, then this video isn't aimed at you, blah 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 blah, referring to her comment. But apparently you are, because you're judging them all as a whole. You can't tell if someone has a pre-existing condition just by looking at their body. You're not a doctor. Back the fuck off. And some people, no matter how hard they try, can't lose the weight. Just like some people, no matter how hard they try, don't do well on tests, even if they study their ass off. But people don't blame them. Oh, you just don't study well, or you don't test well, blah 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 blah. They're not stupid, they just don't test well. They're not lazy, they just can't lose weight well. Granted, there are some of the stereotypical ones that don't do anything and then eat crappy food because they don't want to actually go through the trouble of making healthy food and blah 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 blah. There are people like that out there. I'm not going to say they're not, because saying they're not is doing the same fucking shit she's doing by saying that they're all like that. And I'm sorry, read up on what irony means. Your comment, is it ironic that it takes a blonde girl to explain all of this? That's not ironic. That's making a joke based off the stereotype that all blondes are stupid. But that's not ironic. Because more people are noticing, hey, blondes aren't always stupid. Just certain ones. If you're watching this video, go watch the original one. Her original one. Just type in Dear Fat People and then Nicole, and it should bring you to, or just type in Dear Fat People, it's on there somewhere. Most of them are replies because the video was so fucking stupid. I'm not trying to push my opinion onto anybody. I'm just voicing it because I was tired of her trying to shove hers down my throat. Fat shaming is real, and it's a real problem. And you saying that we're all just making a big deal out of it and hashtagging things will make everything better. Hashtagging does bring light to social issues because people actually start noticing that, hey, this is probably a real issue because there's a hashtag on it. And I'm sorry, I'd be be considered plus size because that's what I have to get in order for Halloween costumes. I have to go to the plus size models to get them. And I'm not obese. I don't have heart conditions, and I don't have joint problems. So you saying something like that is rude, ignorant, and probably doing more harm than good. You say you want to help, but you're doing something that makes people hurt. I'm sorry, but where's the help in that? Obesity is a problem, I will give you that. But doing something like posting a video saying the shit you said isn't helping anything. It's making it worse. Think before you speak. You're an adult. Act like it. Don't do the same thing that you did in high school, probably. Think. Then speak. If you can think at all.